Hi everyone, Andrew from Wilkinson Cameras, and we are back again with another Sigma video. This time we're discussing the S series of lenses. So, what does S stand for, and where do they fit in the Sigma range?
So the S series of lenses stand for sports, which on face value sounds fairly self-explanatory. What kind of photography we're going to be using these for? It's your sports and action photography. So it's going to be your longer telephoto lenses, but really they're designed for professional usage.
Yeah. One of the questions that we actually got on our Facebook page, which if you're not already following, make sure you do, is are Sigma sports lenses just for sports photography?
No, don't worry. You don't need to worry that you get a sports lens and then if we find you using it for portraiture, we'll be unhappy. Nothing like that. It's of course we can use it for whatever application that they like. They are designed with action, wildlife, sports in mind, and they are going to fit better for that. So you think, a lens like, I don't know, the 60 to 600 millimeter, you are going to see people using for motorsports and wildlife, those kind of things. But then you've got lenses like the 70 to 200, which I've got here. And of course, a 70 to 200 millimeter is going to be a staple workhorse lens in 100%. Any professional photographer's bag. So that would see usage for weddings, portraiture, events. So a real mix, really.
Yeah. And one of the things that we like to talk about, especially with sports lenses, is what are the main advantages of them? What's the build quality like? How does the customization work for them? One of the things that you want on a longer lens is a lot of options to play with. So, yeah.
And we mentioned in one of the previous videos that we've got certain lenses like 150 to 600 millimeters that come in two variants. So you'll get both a contemporary version and a sports version. And you've kind of hit the nail on the head there. The sports version has got real advantages when it comes to the build quality. So whilst they're both weather sealed lenses, the sports variation takes it up a notch. We recently got sent an image of someone who was using one of their sports lenses, and it was up in the Arctic somewhere, and they'd left it out overnight. The lens had completely kind of frosted over, and they got up the next day and it was still working absolutely fine once they'd cleaned it off. So, you can really use it in quite bad environments, quite extreme conditions. And then you do get, I'll kind of turn this 70 to 200 round, so hopefully you can see on the camera there. You've got a lot more switches on this one as well, and that's all about the customization. So you've got different custom setups that you can put it into. You can change optical stabilization between all direction modes, or if you want to use it for panning. But you've also got things like focus limiters on there. So a focus limiter will, as the name suggests, limit the range that the lens can focus on, but it will speed up the performance within that range. So you really can start to tweak these a little bit more. So they are designed for usage from people who are going to be a little bit more demanding about what they need the lens to do.
And as I said before, you guys can't see them up close as I can in this video, but they look stunning. One of the things that we talk about is, how lenses look on our lens review videos. And a lot of lenses now, especially long lenses, are starting to look the same, grey, and it's nice to see a change from that, that gorgeous matte black. It'll look unique when you're out in the sports field. As a sports photographer myself, that won't look out of place, but it will look unique, and I think that's nice, to have that kind of uniqueness. And that's something that Sigma, as I found when we've been talking about like the construction made in Japan, stuff like that, is really nice to see.
It's kind of going off on a little bit of a tangent, but the kind of design language that you do see with Sigma products, it's all very clean. It's very modern with the way it's done, and you see that throughout the range. So whether it's an art lens, a contemporary lens, a sports lens, it has that same design language. And again, that all comes back to when there was the 2012 Sigma Global Vision, almost kind of rebranding with that. And it's great because it's really kind of solidified Sigma's position as a premium brand.
So what are your favourites and what are your kind of standout most popular lenses? I think I know the answer for your favourite, and I'm looking at it right now. But talk us through that.
You can't really miss them, can you? So my favourite sports lens is one that I've actually been using quite a lot over the past 12 months, especially through lockdown. It's this one here, which is a 60 to 600 millimeter. Where I live, you get quite a lot of wildlife. So those kind of early days in lockdown where you were going out for an hour a day, I was enjoying wildlife photography and photographing hares and things like that. We'll bob a few images for that on screen now. And it's just a tremendous lens for that. You've got an incredible focal range with that, so you can use it in a mix of situations, get different compositions. but the performance is incredible. And you know, it's hard to believe with me, but you're crawling through the dirt to photograph, and you know that's what this lens is made for. You know, there's really kind of challenging environments where it is going to get dirty, but it's absolutely fine. It's built to take that. So yeah, the 60-600 is by far and away my favourite within the sports range. The most popular, however, is going to be that 70-200.
It's got to be, yeah.
It's like I said before, it's a workhorse lens. You know, I'm sure that 90% of professional photographers and a massive amount of enthusiasts as well are going to have 24-70s, 70-200s. You know, it's a staple lens at the end of the day.
Don't believe him when he says that he's been crawling through the mud. He definitely hasn't.
I just got those images off Google, really.
Are these kind of an alternative then, would you say, to like your gold band and your like L series lenses?
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky one to draw the comparisons, because with the way that Sigma kind of, you know, set apart the different ranges, it's not really like the hierarchy where you have your entry level, your mid range, and your top end lenses, but absolutely, the sports lenses are designed for professional use. So yeah, if you were going to be looking at drawing comparisons, it would be against those kind of flagship lenses that you're seeing from other brands. Yeah,
and I know obviously the price at times can be a little bit smaller, but just like the C series, there's no comparisons. There's no compromises with any of these lenses, especially the sports series.
Again, I think like we said before, they're designed to deliver the best image quality possible, and it's really what Sigma specialise in, is making incredibly sharp lenses, so yeah, they certainly deliver.
Right, so that covers off our sports series lens video. If you are new to the channel, make sure you press the subscribe button and the bell icon. If you liked this video, let us know in the comments and press the like button, and we shall see you next time.